Our creative endeavor for today is to make joy jars. Joy jars. What is a joy jar, you might ask? You might have seen something. So I didn't have it on the supply list, but this is what you'll need: some sort of receptacle, and you can add that later because I didn't have it on the original. So it could be a jar or something you have. It could be an envelope. It could be a mug. It could be whatever you have, a vase, something, a receptacle. And you can add that later if you need to. You'll need paper. You'll need, it can be regular old pens. It could be fancy things. It could be sparkles, whatever you got. And you'll probably need something to cut. So that's what you'll need. So we're going to make joy jars. And the idea of a joy jar is that, you know, right in this moment, you might be feeling the joy, feeling the excitement of Christmas or gratitude. But we know that there's going to be days maybe that we're not feeling that. So the idea is that we put little pieces of paper in this jar of things to remind us and bring us back to this moment. And so so there's several different categories of things to put in our joy jar. So it could be things that we're grateful for, because remembering those things can be helpful. It could be things that have brought us joy, or things that when you think of, they give you that warm, fuzzy feeling, right? So thinking about future you and what future you might need a little boost. Or it could be an activity. So it could be look up that video you think is really funny and watch it, right? So that could be a fun thing that you do yourself to bring you joy. It could be make silly faces at yourself in the mirror. It could be, you know, call up a friend and tell them a joke. It could, so whatever like you, so you could give yourself like an actual assignment, the future you, an actual assignment, something that would bring you joy or uplift your spirits. And then of course, when you create these things, you cut them and you can decorate them however you want. And then you stick them in your joy jar or your joy receptacle. And then you have a little tool for the future. So let's get creating.